Yo, what is it doing, all you hooligans out there? It's your boy Coda, and I'm coming at you with another banger of a story. As you can see by the title, I, at one point, on accident, roofied a Tinder date on the absolute first date, first time I ever met this chick. So, stay tuned. This story, it's not a very wild story. I'm not a Bill Cosby, so nothing ridiculous happened, like it was a normal Friday night. So, but kind of a little background into this story. Me and my roommate we will call him Kyle. He's my best friend. I've known him since probably 5th or 6th grade. We were getting ready to move. So we were moving from Tennessee to Alabama the very next day. This is a Friday. We were moving there on Saturday. But I hit this chick up and I'm like, hey, me and my buddies were going out to the bar that we normally go to, to just have a good Friday. I was like, if you wanted to come, you could. This will probably be like the last time that like it'll be easy for us to meet up in person at all, just because I'm moving out of state here tomorrow. So she agrees. And mind you, she lived probably anywhere from an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I currently lived at the time. So me and my buddy end up going to our original spot. It was called OT's. It is no longer a place. It is shut down, sadly, because, well, it's just a fucking shithole, and a lot of illegal shit happened at this fucking place. They didn't give a fuck what you did. So we meet there, and I'm already pre-gaming, we're getting some drinks on. I'm hitting some dab pins. And, of course, my aunt's there. That's the common spot. This is where everybody went. If you just wanted to have yourself a good time and not have to worry about breaking laws or getting in trouble for breaking any rules, this was the fucking place to go to. I am telling you what. So we go there, and we're kicking it. We're having a good time. And she, I'd say probably a couple hours later, this chick finally gets there. We'll call her Victoria. Victoria finally arrives. So I go out and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Like, nice to meet you. Just all that lovey-dovey shit y'all don't even want to hear, on some bullshit. So I take her inside and we start drinking, blah, blah, blah. It starts getting a little bit later. We'll start skipping parts because I told you it's not as crazy of a story. Not a lot of crazy shit happened before she accidentally got roofied. A lot of it was, just what you do on a Friday, have a couple drinks out with the homies, maybe smoke a blunt or two, blah, blah, blah. So finally we leave the bar and I'm telling her, okay, so I live like 30 minutes away and I'm getting her ready. I'm like, hey, just so you know, like we don't really have a lot of stuff in our house right now. We're moving tomorrow. Like I think the only things we really had left was our entertainment stand, a couple dishes, our couch and like our TV so we could still watch shit. And she's like, oh, well, that's okay. And I'm like, all right. So we get back to the house. And my boy, Kyle, he was like, do you guys want to just, like, relax? Or, like, are we still fucking going? And I was like, what you think this is? And me and Nathan used to play this game, right? A lot of you probably know this game. If you've ever played any type of drinking game or you've ever lived in a house, like, with other young people, like a fraternity or a sorority, some shit like that, you'll know this game is called Iced. And for the people that don't know what the game is, when you get iced, it's basically, the little Smirnoff ices, the little, like, fruity alcoholic beverages. You get one of those and you fucking hide it. You don't really have to hide it. There's really no rules to the game. But basically, you can ice somebody. And when you get iced, you have to get down on a knee and you have to chug the entire thing. Now, you can get creative with it. You can hide them or you can just be a bitch and hand them. It's not as fun when you're handing them. But yeah, we played this game where you'd get iced. And mind you, me and my buddy Kyle did this shit so fucking much that, to be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if there were still ices left there because we used to just hide them to get people all the time. So, we're getting there and we are getting, at this point, it's getting late. I'd say this is probably around 1 a.m., 1:30, and it's getting late and we're getting fucking turned up. And we're just sitting there. We're getting iced. We're just, sipping, taking it slow, having a good time. Well, little did I know that this chick didn't really smoke too much weed. See, this is what I'm saying. That I not really roofied her. I did not put a pill in her drink. None of that. But this chick, right, you know, I smoke a lot of weed. So did my buddy Kyle. And we, you know, that's all we did. That's what we like to do. We love to smoke weed. So I'm like, hey, you know, we haven't, you want to smoke a blunt with me and my boy Kyle? And she was like, oh, of course, yeah, you know, like acting all cool about it. Little did I not know, she did not smoke weed very often. And not only that, she's been drinking a nice crossfade off this fucking gas. I think we were smoking on snow cone. I want to say we were smoking on snow cone. This shit, I'm telling you, this gas was fire. This snow cone shit, I don't even know. It was the greatest shit I've ever smoked. So we're smoking on this, right? And me and Nathan, we get back up and we go inside, and, you know, she gets up and she's looking fine at first, all right? She's looking okay. So me and Nathan, we go back into the kitchen and we make some more drinks, and we come back and she's like, I don't even fucking know. Like, I'm talking like slumped. Like, it looked like she fucking died, right? Like, she's all like mouth open, fucking like drooling on herself on our couch. Like, me, and I was like, what the I was like, you know, I'm trying to like get her up. I'm like, are you okay? And she's not fucking moving. I was like, I'm looking at my buddy. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, what do we do, bro? And I was like, just don't touch her. You know, I ain't trying to catch no motherfucking charge on some dumb shit like that. So I'm like, just don't touch her. Like, it's all right, bro. Like, she just got a little too fucked up. That's about it. And to be honest, I don't know how we remained in contact. Because she kind of woke up the next day and was like, what the fuck happened last night? I was like, oh, well, you got fucked up and passed out on the couch, you know. And I was like, don't worry, we kind of just left you there. Nothing happened. We made sure you're okay, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, after that, I was low-key expecting that we'd never be friends again. But even to this day, we still talk off and on. And I wouldn't say off and on. I'd say we're pretty good friends now. You know, she kind of learned. But yeah, that's the story about the time that I accidentally roofied my Tinder date on the very first date. It was on accident. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are trying to get laid, that is why you do not drink. And that is why you do not get fucked up. Because if you want to get laid, man, you want to be at least somewhat sober for that shit. Because I'm telling you, man, I don't take no risks with that shit. I ain't trying to catch no motherfucking charges. But yeah, that was the story for today's video. I hope you all really enjoyed that one. We'll be having another video here real soon. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And be safe. Be safe to all my hooligans out there that are on some wild shit. Be safe out there. And have you all selves a good motherfucking day.